lie. Generic intro in the deck goes. We're back with another Technoblade video. Today we are finishing the Great Potato War, Potato War 3, the finale. It is the longest one of all of them, and I'm so excited to watch this. And thank you so much for all the support you've shown in these videos. I have loved every single Technoblade video that I have watched and reacted to. This is the third one. Also, I said that in the very first Potato War 1 video, I would be donating the entire first week of ad revenue to the Sarcoma Foundation of America, which actually has like a fund set up with Technoblade. So when I searched it, I literally said Sarcoma Foundation and it popped up with Technoblade. I think they raised, the email that they sent me said they raised over 500,000, but in total they raised, I think on the website they said they raised over $1 million. So I'm not really sure, but it's actually crazy because the first week of ad revenue was $34 exactly. I know people lied about this. That one dude got caught up by Moist Critical, or somebody pointed out Moist Critical made a video about it, about lying about the donation or whatever. I donate ad revenue to charity quite often with my Nostalgia Critic videos, and here is the email that I got from the Sarcoma Foundation of America. I obviously blocked out the my address, but that's the $34, which is the exact amount it made in the first week. But these videos have been incredible. Shout out to the patrons. I wouldn't be able to do things like that if it was not for them. I'm actually trying to buy a house right now, so that's actually kind of crazy. Also, one of the people on Twitch had a crazy Twitch stream today. The VODs are uploaded on Duck Goes Gaming. Definitely stop by that channel as well. Thank you so much for being here. I read every single comment. I also edit every single video. I make every single thumbnail, and I record like 18, 19 videos a week. So thank you so much for being here. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and hopefully I can make it a tiny little better. Hopefully I can make you smile. If you're having a bad day, maybe I can make it just a tiny little better and take you away from things for the next 20 minutes. But let's go ahead and jump into Potato War 3. Alright. The community of this has just been incredible, by the way. Technoblade's community. Him and the Sun Tzu. Just all these videos have been incredible. Individuals completely disregard their own physical and mental well-being. Please do not attempt this at home.
My name is Technoblade.
I made 100 videos in December.
Skyblock player alive. To the outside world, I'm an ordinary
Wait, he only had
Minecraft
1.86
YouTuber,
million?
but secretly, I've spent the last year fighting to maintain my spot as the #1 potato farmer in Skyblock.
Wait, this is a year later?
The former rank #1, a man whose obsession with potatoes
he
is
found
rivaled
college
only by my own.
he goes
in my
to.
last video, I talked about how the newly added rabbit pet could, at its highest level, increase the amount of potatoes my minions made by 30%, but I knew Squid would watch my video to find out my tactics, so I left out a few of the finer details. You see, the boost from rabbit pets isn't the same as flycatchers or catalysts. You have to be there on the island for the boost to take effect. Once you log off or go to somewhere else in Skyblock, that boost is gone.
So did he get an AFK?
But while I was experimenting with the rabbit pet, I uncovered a few interesting facts about how the boost works. For instance, rabbit pets can boost other people's minions if you're visiting their islands as a guest. But minions can only get boosted by one rabbit at a time, so you can't just get 20 accounts with rabbit pets for infinite potatoes. But the third thing I found was the most interesting, and this is what Squid Kid didn't know. If there's multiple rabbit pets on the same island, which one boosts the minions? You'd think it'd be the strongest one, but it's not. If there's multiple rabbits, the minions will be boosted by the one belonging to whoever's been on the island the longest. So, hypothetically speaking, if someone went to their island with their level 100 rabbit when someone was already there with a level 1 one, they wouldn't get their rabbit's 30% boost, they'd get the level 1 0.3% boost. Unrelated fun fact, did you know that Squid Kid's island is still open to visitors?
No.
Yeah, that's right, we're doing this again. So I bought a new Minecraft account, slapped a level 1 legendary rabbit pet onto it, and shipped it off to Squid Kid's AFK pool. I knew I had to maintain absolute secrecy. I didn't even tell my goons about this, because I knew once Squid got wind of this, it would be trivially easy for him to prevent it. I waited until the day I released the second Potato War video to start. After that video, tourists flocked to Squid Kid's island to see it for themselves. My alt blended right in. Every day my alt would sit there in Squid Kid's AFK pool and he was loving the... In fact, it usually had the rabbit pet deactivated during the day, since you don't need to have the pet out to keep priority. And since the rabbit was deactivated, if Squid checked his minions during the day, he'd find nothing wrong with them. But every night around 2 a.m., Squid would leave his account AFK and go to bed.
Wow, you really just sit there AFK?
His rabbit pet
leave your computer running?
Night. And yes, I memorized Squid's sleeping schedule to pull us off. I mean, at this point, how is that even a question? Of course I did, but unfortunately, complications soon arose. Squid and I had both been rushing to get our rabbits to level 100. I had a pretty heavy lead, and I figured it'd take Squid several more weeks to get his there. But unfortunately, an unknown third party got there first and sold his level 100 legendary rabbit directly to Squid. Of course, he didn't forget to brag about this victory on stream.
Oh, did he?
Oh my.
46 people?
You know
wow.
He doesn't have a level 100 pet. Yikes, he has a level 99 rabbit pet. He's poor. It's only level 99. I'm screaming. Ah!
Technoblade never dies.
While he was flexing
Wait,
on
what was that?
stream, my
Why
alt
does it
was
say
right
Technoblade
there
never
on his
dies?
island, overriding his level 100 bonus. But my problems didn't stop there. You see, Squid got
He
an
was still
alt account
live.
to AFK
Was
with
that a
his
thing
rabbit pet on
beforehand?
his island while he was doing other things. And since the alt account had no reason to ever leave his island, it became much harder to keep control of pet priority. And sometimes when I had priority, he'd end up kicking everyone from his island because it was too full for his alt account to join, meaning I lost priority for the rest of the day. I was going to counter this by spending $30 to buy his alt MVP++, since that rank can bypass Keston limits, but unfortunately, on March 20th, my alt was kicked and Squid's Island was closed forever.
Wait,
the jig
is
was
Squid
up,
Kid
but
like
by
an
that
actual
point, I'd
creator?
already
That
achieved my
400
objective.
likes.
The 2 weeks it took him to realize what was going on cost him about 2 million potatoes.
That's a lot of potatoes.
But I'm pretty sure I lost a few fans over the rabbit pet because everyone would just be hanging out. They'd just be chilling on my island with their level 30 rabbits activated. And I'd come see that, and I don't care if it's intentional or not. They're sabotaging my potatoes, so I'd kick them out of my island
and then
get
they come
priority
back.
And then they'd come back 10 seconds later like, why did you kick me, Technoblade?
There's a reason.
I just wanted to meet my favorite YouTuber. And I'd be like, whoa, relax, dude, relax. It's not a big deal. I have a really good reason.
Yeah, I just can't tell you.
I can't tell you because it's a secret. And they'd go,
Did
like,
he actually say that?
Technoblade.
We
I know
forgive
the
you.
reason. It's because you hate me specifically. I'll just go leave forever now. And I'm like, wait. Come back, no!
Thing is, all the
Squid
people that
closed
were
his
on that
island,
island
which
probably
I couldn't
remember it. It's like
sabotage
a
him
core
anymore.
memory
But what
for
if
them.
I told you that was also part of my master plan? You ever noticed how my island has been open to visitors during the potato war? In the last video I explained, I made an AFK machine on my island so planted potatoes would keep growing even when I wasn't online. I was actually using an advanced technique there called Lion. This clip of the AFK pool is from November. I didn't even build the manual farm until January. You might recall from the first potato war video that minions behave differently depending on whether there's people on the island or not. If no one's on the island, Hypixel's not going to waste resources keeping that server online, so they're going to close the server. And then when you come back, they're going to go, oh, well, it's been 7 hours. It's going to run a calculation and give you 7 hours worth of stuff. But as we've seen before, that calculation isn't perfect. So I ran an experiment, and in the experiment, I found that when someone's on my island, I get 10% more potatoes. And there was only one thing boosting my minions by 10%. The farm crystal. The farm crystal is an external buff, so it's not included in the offline calculation. So if there's at least one person on my island and Squid's island is empty, I'd get 10% more potatoes.
Just from that.
It was easy to get people to AFK on my island. What was difficult was getting people off of Squid's island. You see, even months after the first Potato War video came out, when the initial hype was starting to die down a bit, there would be at least one of my own viewers AFK on Squid's island every night, you know, as a joke. Sometimes I would be on Squid's island on an alt account and I'd see someone say in the chat, I'm gonna go AFK to help Technoblade win the Potato War.
But you're not.
I'd beg them. I'd be like, no, dude, please, he fixed that months ago. That doesn't hurt him anymore. And they'd be like, I'm helping, and AFK all night. Squid Kid was getting boosted by my own viewers, and there was nothing I could do to stop
the
him.
minions
What was
screwing
I gonna
up.
do? Announce that AFK and helped him? Then even more people would AFK. I realized that the only way to stop this from happening would be to get Squid to close his own island to visitors without him realizing that that's what I wanted all along. It took 4 long months, but it finally happened. But anyways, back to this tweet. So Squid says he closed his island because someone filled his potion system with rookie axes. A common trolling method in Skyblock is to fill people's inventories with useless items like boats. But the rookie axe is even worse for players like Squid Kid who use the Skyblock add-ons mod, which has a feature which makes it very difficult to drop tools out of your inventory. The point is to stop people from accidentally dropping weapons worth millions of gold, but it also applies to the rookie axe sold in shops for 12 coins. So basically, someone dumping a ton of rookie axes into your hopper system is the worst thing someone can do to you in Skyblock. Now, I've always
how do you get rid of it?
Psychology. In fact, I almost majored in it. So after 6 months of stalking Squid Kid, I developed a bit of a psychological profile of this man. I know how he talks. I know how he thinks. And when I saw this tweet, I instantly knew that this man was lying. Now, don't get me wrong, I completely believe that somebody dropped rookie axes into his hopper system, because it was me. But that's not the real reason he closed his island. After all, I'd been dropping rookie axes into his hoppers for weeks, but he sent that tweet 8 minutes after he kicked my alt. So I get to thinking, why would Squid lie about that? And I realize Squid knows I monitor his tweets, but what he doesn't know is that that was my alt account. From his perspective, that could have been some random guy with a rabbit, and if that was the case, I'd have no idea rabbits could be used that way. As such, him lying in that tweet could only mean one thing. He's about to sabotage me! So I held a stake out on my island, and guess what I found a few hours later? A brand new Skyblock account AFKing with a level 1 legendary rabbit.
Oh, so he learned.
Stop Squid before he even joined my island, but I wanted to catch him in the act because I'm always getting comments saying, oh my god, Technoblade, why are you so mean to Squid? They don't understand. This is war. There's no holding back. I know that. And Squid knows that. The only difference is that I'm 20 steps ahead. He's playing Skyblock while I'm playing Death Note. He thinks he can outsmart me with my own strategies because he is yet to realize that he is but a puppet, and I, the puppeteer, dance,
oh God.
Potato Boy, dance.
Oh my God, who made that?
So anyways, I got on my secret alt account and then sent his secret alt account a party invitation.
Why?
And then I DM'd him on Discord, yo dude, accept my invite. Well, this is awkward. He actually did accept my invite. We had a lovely conversation. And then I banned him from my island. Get out of here. He tried again with another account a few days later. I don't have any proof that this account is him, but look at that username, Stinky Bozo. That's a pretty unusual word. In fact, I've only heard one person say it.
Bozo. You are a bozo.
So he says bozo.
Nice one, bozo. You're a
same day.
Bozo.
Yeah, that's right. Get
just
out
says
of
bozo.
here. I did eventually close my island, but not before I made sure I wouldn't lose potatoes. After that, I moved on to the next phase of my master plan. If I wanted to farm more potatoes, I'd have to start farming pumpkins. But wait a minute.
Wait, what? Pumpkins?
That's the wrong vegetable. Wait. What do you mean it's a fruit? Whatever. At this point, we'd pretty much maxed out the output of our minions. The only thing left to work on was the speed we could farm potatoes by hand. The farming skill gets more crops as you level up, so I decided to grind it to the highest level. I did the math and found that farming potatoes is so incredibly inefficient at level up farming that it was actually more worthwhile to build a whole pumpkin farm. I began
harvest
the construction of a pumpkin farm large enough that by the time I finished farming it in full, the pumpkins at the beginning would have already regrown. I don't even want to tell you how long it took to build this. And so I began farming day after day. At times I'd farm for so long without break that the people watching thought I was botting. Word of my pumpkin farming soon reached Squid, who began farming pumpkins himself.
Of course.
But he only saw the surface level of what I was doing. You see, I wasn't just leveling up my farming skill. I was also leveling up multiple legendary rabbits. There's a reason I wanted to stop people from AFKing on Squid's Island, even after he started AFKing himself. And it's because it's almost impossible for one man to AFK every hour of the day. Because servers restart, the game can update, your internet can go out. And if you're asleep or doing something else, you'll be missing out on those bonuses until you get back.
But not
even the most dedicated individual might only average 20 hours of AFK coverage per day. And those 4 hours alone without the rabbit pet and farming crystal cost you 100,000 potatoes. And over time, that adds up. To fix this flaw, I got multiple level 100 rabbits, some leveled myself, and others purchased for tens of millions of coins, and then distributed them to goons in diverse time zones. I set my island so only guild members could visit and had my head goon code a Discord bot that automatically pinged them within 5 seconds of the rabbit account leaving my island, at which point one of them could log into the island themselves and boost my minions until I got back.
Did they just participate?
We both reached farming level 50. On May 4th, there was a pet update which added, among other things, the elephant pet, which at its highest level could increase crop yield by 25%.
Do you think that
ordinarily
Hypixel were watching this?
Would be bad for me since it allows Squid to catch up that much more quickly. But I had a plan.
Do you think they know and just like
so inefficient
what would change with the potato
potatoes, they don't grow back. So 2/3 of the time you spend on farming is spent replanting the potatoes you just harvested. Squid Kid and his viewers spent many hours trying to find a workaround to this, even building an elaborate redstone machine in an attempt to somewhat automate replanting. But in the end, they failed to find a better method and continued farming normally.
I should be able to plant 5 at the same time. Why is it so slow? It takes forever.
What if I told you? I found a way.
How?
You see, back in January, I had an idea.
What
if I had the minions plant for me? At the time, this wasn't practical for 2 reasons. One, I didn't have enough farming bonuses for it to be worth sacrificing the minions' normal output, but this was solved when I got farming level 50. Secondly, potato minions were simply too slow. But since then, they buffed flycatchers, added the rabbit pet, and added foul flesh, a new fuel source which buffs minion speed by 90%.
For 5 hours.
The potato minions weren't quite fast enough to keep up. But I thought to myself, if they're only going to be planting, they don't need to waste an upgrade slot on a super compactor. So I spent another 250 million coins to get 48 total flycatchers. Squid and I both started farming potatoes, but his method could get at most 200,000 potatoes per hour.
That's so many potatoes.
Double flycatchers, even after subtracting the amount the minions would have made themselves, could get 410,000 potatoes per hour. For the next 3 weeks, Squid farmed hours every day, but I was farming at the same time.
But they're just dedicated to potatoes.
Right now. 5 bits. I bet Techno's doing the same thing. Just has 130% faster.
Yeah.
Probably wrong.
In this time, I expanded my lead by another 5 million potatoes. But at this point, Squid and I had been farming potatoes for almost a year, and we were still farming hours every day.
Dude, what is the
gap?
gap
in sight. Neither of us wanted this to continue.
Between second and third?
So we came to an agreement. Whoever got to 500 million potatoes first would win the
500
potato
million?
war. Hypixel even pitched in, saying he'd give a surprise to the winner. Now, I was only at 300 million potatoes at this point, but I figured I had this in the bag. I mean, I'd been tracking Squid's potato count. I accounted for his AFK coverage by having the Discord bot track his alt accounts logins, and I knew how much he was farming by hand because I was monitoring his farming experience. With a 45 million potato lead and a farming method twice as fast as his own, what could possibly go wrong? June 6th. Things go very wrong. It was just a small update.
This makes me want to cry.
Quality of life changes. You know, like an enchantment which replants crops after you farm them, and an item which automatically compacts items in your inventory so you don't have to spend time on that. You know, 2 minor changes which just so happen to buff Squid's farming method
more
from
than
200,000 potatoes
to a lot more.
To 1.2 million. And my farming method becomes worthless. Suddenly, my 45 million potato lead goes from insurmountable to, yeah, Squid can farm that in a couple days.
Yeah.
Squid starts putting in crazy hours.
If I do 12 hours a day, can he keep up? Absolutely not. People say Technoblade never dies, but I'm putting him in the grave.
Meanwhile, I'm sitting here in shambles. I was out here with my lab coat
Technoblade never dies.
Doing the science, coming up with new, never before seen potato farming techniques, and this man just goes, admins, please replant and too hard, and they buff his farming method sixfold. Was that it? 8 months of plotting and scheming just to fail in the final stretch? No, I couldn't accept that. I was going to win this war, whatever the cost. I immediately drank 3 months of mystical mushroom soup and got to work expanded my old potato farm, a project which would take 25 hours over the next couple days. I knew I was playing the game as intended when I realized that the only reason I ever put on one of the strongest armor sets in the game was to use its 3% speed bonus.
3%. That adds up.
For the next 2 weeks, I did nothing except eat, sleep,
and potatoes.
And farm potatoes. There were only 3 interruptions.
Now it's just a race to 500
millions of potatoes. The first was a dentist appointment, and the second was when I had to play in Minecraft Championships.
What do I message him? Was it worth your time losing MCC? It took me 2 hours to lose MCC, but it'll cost you 9 months to lose potato. Okay, relax.
Dude, what a clapback.
Besides that, there was only one other time. I had to go to the store the other day. I had to interrupt my potato farming because my dad was like, hey, can you go to the store and pick up my medicine? And I was like, can I really tell him that I'm not getting his medicine because I need to farm potatoes? Can I really? Look, I'm an atheist, but when God sends me to hell, I want him to hesitate, okay? I want him to hesitate for a few seconds. But Squid was also farming several hours a day, and he had even found a way to maximize his AFK
full-time potato farmer.
He started sleeping with his headphones on and had his goons wake him up via Discord call whenever his alt left his island. As someone with a Discord bot tracking his online activity, I can tell you right now that that man is telling the truth. He was waking up multiple times per night.
Oh my God, dude's gonna
backups like me. He actually revealed to me later on that one of my original goons betrayed me and gave him one of our internal documents. And the list of backup pet users is literally right there at the top of the first page. I have no idea how he missed it. But anyways, he logged off an hour and a half ago. He should be entering REM sleep just about now. It would be a real shame if someone woke him. I didn't actually wake him up because I wasn't sure if intentional sleep deprivation was legally considered torture or not. So I decided to shelve that strategy for the time being. And after sacrificing 2 weeks of my life, I finally reached 500 million potatoes.
Total collected 500 million.
Squid was shocked.
He's at 499. No, he's not.
Yeah,
dude,
he's done.
Actually, like, it's not possible. No. It's not. This can't be real.
How much did Squid have?
He was right on my tail.
I don't know how far behind I am. 100% less than 30 million.
And yet when I won the war, I had a lead of over 88 million potatoes. How did I do it? It's just as Sun Tzu says. All war is deception. You see, I knew after the second potato war video that things were going to get more difficult from here on out.
Spicy.
Because at this point, Squid had a full organization backing him. He had goons, a cabal of billionaires funding his every move, hundreds of stream viewers making constant suggestions on how to farm potatoes more quickly and reporting on my every move. So in that video I prepared my final trick. I hid my true potato count. The number shown in my video wasn't edited, but it didn't include the millions of potatoes left uncollected in my minions. I also say that my minions now produce 1.58 million potatoes,
but that was wrong.
Producing 1.75 million because the rabbit pet doesn't actually boost your minions by 30%. it boosts them by 43%. Why? I don't know, it's probably bugged. And Squid couldn't realize the real number when he got a level 100 rabbit of his own because he was being sabotaged. But the biggest reason my lead expanded by that much is because over those 2 weeks, while Squid averaged 8 hours of farming per day, I averaged 11.
I just can't believe how much he's farming.
The admins were legit saying that Techno is just like so focused.
11 hours a day?
Just insane he was. He had no breaks.
I swear to God.
Dude, 8 hours a day and losing.
Was, focused on another level.
Towards the very end, Squid had one of his goons write a program to chart how much I was farming by tracking how much experience my elephant pet had. But by then, it was too late. Once I won the war, there was nothing left to do except celebrate my victory with grace and humility.
Oh my gosh!
Wait, did he just Fortnite dance on him?
Oh my, not like this, come on. Was this necessary?
Yes.
Watch me dance, Squid Kid, you lose! You lose the war! After the war, the admins added a temporary NPC to the Skyblock hub, the Potato King. It gave out a new talisman which boosted potato minions by 5%, a basket for the top 1,000 potato farmers, and to me, the Potato Crown, engraved upon it the words, "All men can see the tactics whereby I conquer, but what none can see is the strategy out of which victory is evolved." Sun Tzu, the art of war. That NPC is gone now. I took too long to edit this video. I gained a lot from the Potato War. Patience, discipline, carpal tunnel. I guess my main regret is that I bribed Squid's Discord admin to give my alt permission to see into his secret text channels, and then he never used them all year. With the war over, Squid took down his potato minions, and my fields have gone unfarmed. While we were enemies, I still respect Squid Kid. I understand now that it is only with a worthy rival that one can reach their fullest potential.
Yeah, be thankful for having a rival.
While he may have lost the war, he's gone from 70 subscribers to having tens of thousands of fans, so it can't be said that he's lost completely. For my part,
that's crazy. I think his place is made by him.
Number 1 isn't an achievement. It's a prison, which forces you to dedicate your life to defending a temporary title. But now, with the war finally over, I'm free.
Free to do what? What are you gonna do next? What is the next Technoblade video I should react to? Please let me know down below in the comment section. I do read every single one of your comments. Spent all summer farming potatoes instead of uploading. I could have reached 3 mil by now. But then we wouldn't get videos like this. This was the finale. This is insane. But yeah, like the playlist here is made by I'm a Squid Kid. I don't know if that is the legitimate I'm a Squid Kid. I'm actually about to Google I'm a Squid Kid. How many? 245,000 subscribers. Does he actually like upload? No, he uploaded. Wait, he uploaded 13 days ago, and then the last time before that was 2 years ago. Okay, he doesn't upload often, but he literally got catapulted into the spotlight. But you can subscribe to this channel. We literally just hit 73,000 subscribers, which is crazy because, what, 3 years ago? Yeah, May 1st was 3 years ago. My channel got deleted. Never got told why. Never got explained why. Literally got an automated email. And we've managed to rebuild the channel to where we are today. And I cannot thank all people that stuck by me all the time. I get a lot of people that come back and are like, oh, I'm so glad to see you got your channel back. Nope. Nope, I did not get it back. I had to start it all the way back over. Here we are now. I upload a lot of videos. I try to make as many people smile as I possibly can. I will react to more Technoblade videos in the future. Hope you're subscribed so you do not miss it. You can become a patron and support channel. $3 a month gets you all my reaction videos a day early. I upload a ton of really, really good content, enjoyable. If you enjoy these videos, chances are you're going to enjoy some other videos. I also stream Minecraft on Mondays on Twitch, and Alan Becker, I'm actually about to record an Alan Becker video for Animation versus Minecraft, and once I'm done showing my best friend Kirby Dragon Ball Z Bridge, I'm going to show her the Alan Becker videos, which include Animation versus Minecraft, so definitely stay tuned for that. If you don't know who my best friend is, Kirby's Universe, her reactions are perfect, and you may see her in some other videos, like my Hello Boss videos and stuff like that, but really hope you enjoyed this video. Technoblade Never Dies. His birthday was June 1st, this past Thursday, so I know I'm a little, like a week behind, but Technoblade Never Dies. I'm so glad that this wonderful community has been so accepting of me, and people are glad that I'm actually reacting to his content and, like, finding him and watching these videos for the very first time. So hopefully it brings a little bit of nostalgic and helps spread the word of Technoblade and how amazing he is. I've already told several people about Technoblade in my personal life and be like, dude, watch a Technoblade video, because they're just so good. Let me know what the next one should be. I hope everyone has a fresh day. But until next video, take care and cue the music.
We were playing